You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes we can tap to a certain thing, or we can live in a certain place, we can have a certain something, or we can have a certain this, a certain then that, glory to God, we want that thing to validate us. You cannot validate your flesh. Your flesh cannot be validated. No kingdom people will validate your flesh. The Bible says all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the pride of life. We don't want no part of that. That's why you got to come down and humble yourself. Come as a little child. Go to God, surrender and submit your ways unto the Lord. Come down. Go to God from your mindset and give over to God. We'll still hold on to that old man mentality. Oh my God, we're still holding on. We're still, God, I'm trying to kill it. I'm trying to kill it. I'm trying to get it out of you. And the very thing that God is trying to get out of us, that's the very thing that we're holding on to. I don't want to let it go. I feel good when I say this. I feel good when I go over there. I feel good when I do this. It makes me feel good. Yeah, it tickles your flesh. Make your flesh, but it's God pleased. Is it pleasing to your God? Is it satisfying to God? Our flesh may be satisfied, but what about your maker? What about your God? What about your God? Is he pleased with you? Jesus said, I always. He said it without hesitation. He said, I always do those things that are pleasing to him. See, Jesus had to submit and surrender and relinquish all claim on his life in order for him to go to Calvary. He could not hold on to anything. He gave his life. He gave his life. Bitterness could have said it. They beat me with a cat o' nine tail. They pierced me. They forsook me. But instead, Jesus cried out of his spirit, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. But our flesh would say, you went a little bit too deep. When you drove that nail in my feet, when you pierced me in the side, you put a crown around my head, you went too far. I'll never forgive you. I can't let it go. I won't let it go. It hurt too bad. Nobody can hurt like Jesus did. Nobody never got a physical nail. They could have said something doubtful and some piercing words, but you've never been pierced like Jesus. Nobody never got, glory to God, that the cat o' nine tail that beat you across your back until it disfigured your face. Nobody never did that, but he was able by the Spirit of God, being filled with God's presence. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. See, that's what your spirit want to do. Your spirit man is always ready to take out stuff. Delete it. Release. Let it go. But that old stinking flesh, it want to hold on to the memory. I remember when you did me like that. I ain't going to forgive. I ain't going to let it go. Can't let it go. You knew what you were doing. But that flesh, I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to turn it loose. I remember every time they talk in your face and the devil reminded you what was done, what was said. Glory to God. But it's time to release. It's time for a release. It will eat you up. You will go to your grave with it. If you don't freely let it go, if God don't deal with you, you will die with that thing in your heart. Go, let your sin, let that thing go before you. Because if you take it to the throne of grace, you are held bound. Can you think about all the hope and the resentment that people have against one another? Can you think of that? I think I'm going to talk about me. I think about the people that have resentment against me. Glory to God. Resentment for no reason. For no reason. But I love them. Out of the Spirit of God, Where is the anointing? Where is the glory of God? Where is your power? You mean to tell me you're going to get knocked out every time the devil send a blow? You knocked out and kicking your heel and crying like a baby?
Thank you, Jesus.
You got to arise. You got to come up out of that. You'll never be effectively entered in the kingdom of God. Because you're always warring with that thing. You're always with the same thing from year to year. You're warring with that same thing. The Bible said, go on to perfection. Tell your neighbor, say, go on to perfection. Get over it. Go ahead. Get over it and go on into your future. You keep saying, Lord, what is it? You stuck. You stuck. Still stuck in your past. Still stuck about what pastor did. What pastor said. What pastor shouldn't have did. You still stuck. If I were you, I wouldn't let pastor hinder me. If I were you, I would not allow no human flesh to cripple my growth in God. I will not allow flesh, glory to God, that cripple my walk, my kingdom. I would not allow it. We're still stuck. Going on America, going around the same mountain, year after year, we're still stuck. My God, it's time to come forth. It's time to move forward. My God, it's time to be unstuck. Let the anointing of God unstuck you. Get you out of that. Can't continue to go through this. Can't continue to go on the merry-go-round like this. There is a set place that God has ordained for you. You align your situation. Your past got you stuck up. And you done threw your hands up. Can't move no further. I can't forget. I can't let it go. The hands up, you surrender to. Surrender to God. Take your neighbor and say, surrender to God.
Surrender to God.
My God, my God. If you do not surrender to God, then God is going to deal with you. Somebody give God a praise offering. Give God a praise offering. Give God a